Hey, how's it going? Daniel Betancourt here with Team Betancourt at eXp Realty. I'm going to go over some skills for Stellar MLS. So check it out. Had a team member ask me how to look up homes with in-law suites and basically like a detached suite that can be used maybe for an in-law or in some occasions maybe even rented out to someone. So I'm going to show you how I would go about doing that. So we start out on the MLS. First of all, you want to choose your geography. So I'm just going to be very general here, and I'm going to say Orange County. And I'm going to open it up because inventory is lower than usual. So I'm going to say Orange County and Seminole County, which is Central Florida. Seminole County. And I'll just add Lake County to hope that we get some results. Okay, so right now I'm looking in Lake County, Orange County, and Seminole County. Right now we have 2,058 matches without inputting any criteria. So now I'm going to switch this to a single family home because anything with any kind of in-law suite or living quarters or anything like that is going to be a single family home. It's not going to be a condo or townhouse. So now that brought us down to 1,494 matches. So now we have 1,494 results. Now what I would do, you would go down to the interior features, which is right. Scroll down a little bit below the results tab. You have additional fields. So your MLS may not have all the same additional fields that I have. I'm pretty positive it won't. But what you can do to add additional fields, you can click on this button here that says add or remove additional fields. When you click on that, it's going to give you all kinds of additional fields that you can search with. So this is great when you want to set up your default screen with items that you search for on a regular basis. So I have all kinds of things on here that I've accumulated over the years that I use. You know, some people ask for fencing, some people ask if it's waterfront, some people ask for additional rooms or HOA fees. So I have all these different add-ons, but you can't trust those 100% because not every agent checks all of the right boxes when they're listing the property. So very often some of those boxes will be skipped. So you have to do a little bit of digging. So now one of the drop down sections that I have is additional rooms. So here in additional rooms, you see the options are bonus room, breezeway, den, library, office, inside utility. So there's one here that's an interior in-law suite. Now, an interior in-law suite should be one with a room that's private that you can access from the outside of the home. So you know, an in-law or a guest can come and go from the home without walking through the house. So when I checked that box, we went from 1,494 to 40 matches. So 40 homes say they have an interior in-law suite. And then from there, you can look through these homes. Now, if you go back, another way that you can do this. So here's what I'm going to do. We know that there's 40 that say interior in-law suite. So if I were to say, I want to see all the homes that do not have this box checked, interior in-law suite. So now I'm going to click not, that do not have that box checked. So now we're back to 1,453. So of the ones that don't have that box checked, I can click on public remarks, and you can search for listings based on what's said in the public remarks. and there's special coding that you have to do in here. Um, so, and maybe if you click on this question mark, it'll give you some clues. But what I do is I go to public remarks tab, and then if I were to type in the word in law with the hyphen, it's going to say there are 0 matches because it's looking for that. It's looking for the public remarks to match this exactly. In other words, the public remarks would start with the word in law. So no home is going to start with public remarks saying in law. So what you have to do is you do a shift 8, which is asterisk, and then asterisk. So when you do that in front and behind the in-law, now what it's doing is it's saying, I'm looking for homes where that have the phrase in-law somewhere in the public remarks. That's what those asterisks do for you. So now when I do that, there are 38 homes that have the phrase in-law in the public remarks that did not have the in-law suite box checked. So we had 40 homes that have the in-law suite box checked, which is great. But now, if we only relied on that, we would miss these 38. So here you have 38 homes that say in-law. Now, you'll have to go through them and read them because it doesn't mean, that it's totally legal, but that gives you a great area to look through. It might say fifth bedroom would work great as an in-law suite, something like that. So it has the phrase in-law in the public remarks, and most homes that have nothing to do with that would have that phrase in there. So that's something that you can do. Another thing that you can do is take away the phrase in-law and think of other phrases that someone might call an in-law suite or other things that are similar, like a guest house. There's 12 homes that have guest house in the public remarks. And let's change it to guest home. Guest home is 1. So let's see, this is very specific on spelling. So let's say in-law without the hyphen. In-law, okay, that's good. No one spelled it without the hyphen. Now let's just type in-law, and there's 38, just like there were earlier, which is perfect. So, the only other thing I might say is in-law quarters, but there's one that has that phrase in there, in-law quarters. So this is how I would go about. This is exactly how I would go about searching for these types of properties. Thanks.